Hi everyone. Today I want to talk about Harv Eker'S 6 jars money management method. One of my friends, he attended the MMI event, that is Millionaire Mind Intensive event, which happens in Chennai these days. And after attending the event, he liked Harv Eker'S 6 jars money management system. But he was questioning, yeah, it's good to follow, but what's going to happen if I don't follow it rigorously, like, and do it my own way, try to do things my own way. So that's what I would like to cover in this video. Now, for those of you who have attended this MMI event, Millionaire Mind Intensive event, or those of you who have read Harv Eker's Secrets of Millionaire Mind book, you would already be familiar with this JARS money management system. But for those of you who haven't attended MMI or who haven't read this book, Secrets of Millionaire Mind, you may not be familiar with JARS money management system. So for their sake, I'll quickly take you through 6 jars money management method which Harv Eker's suggests. So as shown in the infographics, what Harv Eker's suggests is that any earning that we may be having, it should be divided into 6 portions and we should allocate 6 jars for that. The first jar is financial freedom jar and it should get 10% of our earning. Next is the give jar or the contribution jar, or we may also call it as charity jar, and it should get 5% of our earnings. The next jar is play jar or recreation jar, and it should get 10% of our earnings, and we should use it for like fulfilling ourselves in terms of like a playful way and for recreation purposes, and spend it for some recreational purpose. Next is LTSS jar or long-term savings to spend jar, and it should again get 10% of earnings, and it is meant for saving money for medium to long-term duration to accomplish some goals like buying a car, buying a house, or going on some dream vacation, or maybe your child's higher education or child's marriage. That kind of planning that should happen through LTSS jar. And next is education jar, which again gets 10% of our earnings. In education jar, we put in money to spend for our own education, because education is how we grow in value, we grow in our learnings and skills, and that in turn helps us improve our perspective towards life and help us improve our skills, and that way we can earn more by improving our skills. So that's what the education jar is meant for. And the last one is necessities jar, which is meant for our day-to-day operations, groceries, fuel, electricity bills, and telephone bills. That kind of requirement should be meeting out of necessities jars. And what Harv Eker suggests is like 55% of our earnings should go in this necessities jar. Now the percentages that have been prescribed for these jars, they are general guidelines, and my suggestion and Harv Eker's suggestion also will be that like to follow them as rigorously as possible. But in certain scenarios, it may not be that possible. For example, if the person's earning is not that high, in that case, the necessities coming 55% out of those earnings may not be possible in some scenarios. What I recommend in that scenario is that do budgeting and monitoring of your expenses regularly, at least for 3 to 4 months, and try to see if there are some expenses that are happening and can be cut down. There may be some expenses you may find that, okay, I can live without them. So that way, cut down those expenses, simplify your life, and try to bring it within 55% of whatever you are earning. But if it is not at all possible, if the earning is too low in the current state, in that case, you may need to exceed this percentage, and accordingly the other jars percentages may shrink a little bit. But what is recommended is that like follow these all 6 jars properly, and that's where my friend's question was, why these all 6 jars, what benefit they really bring into our money management system. Well, I will give an analogy of balanced diet. that like just as in balanced diet, we need to have all the different nutrients in a proper way and in a balanced way. It should have protein, it should have carbohydrate, it should have fat, it should have vitamins and minerals, and it should have water, all in balanced proportions. And the more balanced proportion it is having, the healthier our diet will become. In certain scenarios, some proportions may go up based on geography or based on individual requirements, but definitely we need all these nutrients and they are all required. So same way, all these jars serve whatever is required out of money in a help us serve that purpose in a balanced way. See, money is an energy and it needs to be used wisely. So, for example, give jar helps us provide the contribution into the society. Now, if someone simply keeps on holding on to money and doesn't contribute to the society using that money, it's not healthy. It's depriving oneself of a bigger joy of giving. And money as an energy, if it keeps on flowing, there should be a proper inflow and there should be a proper outflow also. Like that's where money will become a source of joy. If one is too much of a hoarder of money, it can become a source of stress. And there can be other extreme when one becomes a spender and one doesn't follow the delayed gratification kind of thing and keeps on satisfying immediate desires and needs and wants. That way, that person will not be able to save for long term and will not be able to achieve financial freedom any point of time, and that also will lead to a lot of problems. So it needs to be balanced. One should be saving money, one should be saving for long term, one should be enjoying money in a playful way, one should be doing recreation based on that, and one should be using that money for one's own education and growing in value. And definitely money is required for day-to-day operations and meeting all bills and fuel requirements. All those things are definitely required. And finally, the ultimate goal is the financial freedom. We should allocate some part of our earnings definitely for financial freedom purpose, even if starting small. In the compounding works its magic, and over the period of time, it will grow to an amount big enough to help us achieve financial freedom. So that's why this jar system, although being quite simple, but helps us achieve this balance. Balance is one of the core values I like, because even good things, if done in extreme, not in a balanced way, can cause harm. So balance is something which I really value, and this system, the Harv Eker'S 6 jars money management system, helps us achieve balance related to money management and how to spend money as well as how to save money for different purposes. So for me, this system helps that achieve that balance, which I really value a lot. So I hope I answered my friend's question in satisfactory way, and I also was able to provide some value to you in this video. This 6 jars money management system is something I learned 15 years back by reading Harv Eker'S Secrets of Millionaire Mind book. And I started using this money management system for my own money management, and I got great results based on that. And then I started teaching this same money management system to my friends, and based on that, I guided them, and they also got great results. And that's how, like, now I feel confident that I can teach money management to a lot of other people. For those of you who haven't attended MMI, that is Millionaire Mind Intensive event, I strongly recommend you to go to, like, it is organized by Success Gyan in Chennai these days. So I'll put a link in the comments below how to enroll for this MMI event. And I strongly recommend you to go and attend this event. It will totally change your life and perspective towards money. And you will really thank me for encouraging you to go and attend this event. And I also encourage you, if you are a like avid book reader, or if you like reading books, you should read this book, Secrets of Millionaire Mind by Harv Eker. That's where I learned money management from. And I would like you to also learn money management in a healthy way using this book. Or the alternative is come to my MegaMoney community. That's where I am teaching my community members money management, and based on my own learnings, what I did right and whatever I didn't do right, I share those learnings with my community members, and I provide very personalized coaching to get them started on the journey towards financial freedom. So do join my MegaMoney community. So follow me. I'll keep bringing more such videos. And that's all for now. Thank you. Bye.